Hello all, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another interesting topic, how to correct data in AP interface in Fusion Cloud. So let's learn something new. So the steps which are involved in correcting the data in the AP interface table is first you need to download the ADFDI correct invoice errors template from any AP role, and then correct the data in the template, and then just click on save and submit the invoice input. So I'll now show you all these steps. So potentially whenever you get the data from any legacy system, if it gets stuck in the interface table, so you need to follow these steps to correct the data which exists in the interface table. So obviously now to correct the data from the interface table, first you need to download the data in the interface table via ADFDI, correct the data in the template, and then upload the same. So now let me show you these steps. So navigate to under payables, navigate to invoices. And then there is something called correct import errors. Click on this. It will download ADFDI template. Open this. Click on enable editing. It all depends on your Excel settings. You are about to connect to the following URL, just say yes and then enter your login credentials. Let me stop sharing and enter my login credentials. So let me start sharing again. So I have entered my login credentials. It's trying to download a new. It's an upgrade. So I'll just escape. So now this particular step is downloading all the records which are currently stuck in the interface table with some kind of an error. Now there are a lot of records which are stuck in the interface table in this environment. So I'll just pick one such record and then show you how to correct and then import the same. Looks like there is a huge data in the interface table in this, and so that's the reason why it's taking a bit of extra time to download the data. Okay, let me pause the video. Once the download is completed, maybe I'll start the recording. Okay, so the data is downloaded. Here you can see there are a lot of invoices. So here you have the invoice headers, and then when you scroll down, you have the invoice line section. So it looks like the line section starts from here. Okay, so let me just pick up any such one example. So maybe, okay, let me pick up this one. So it says duplicate invoice number. So let me just hold up this and then delete all other lines. I do not want to correct all these hundreds of invoices, I just pick up only one invoice and try to correct that. So when I try to select that particular invoice header, I should also ensure that the corresponding line also exists. So I'll ensure that this invoice header exists and also just the corresponding headers, the line. So let me first delete all the headers. It says you cannot delete because you need to unprotect the sheet. So go to your data, review, unprotect sheet, and then select this and then delete. Let me also delete the first invoice header. So I kept only invoice header 2. So I should also ensure that only invoice header, the lines related to invoice header 2 exist here. So let me get rid of the other lines not related to this invoice header. Again, one invoice header can have multiple lines. So I have just picked up an example wherein invoice header has only one line. Okay. So the error message says the duplicate invoice number. So it looks like this invoice number already exists. So let me just try to suffix it with say test. Okay. And unfortunately, this particular error message does not show all the available errors of this particular record. It shows only one by one. In some cases, it shows one or two errors, but it will not show all the errors. So you never know. Like once I fix this, there could be some other error as well once I import. So if possible, let me just browse through this and check if there are any other possible errors which I can think of. I have supplier side. Yeah, invoice currency. Yeah, the payment terms. I don't think so. It's this one. I should update it as I. It's in caps. I should be in caps. If I do not correct this now, what will happen is even though here there are two errors, I think the payment term is also not correct. If I do not correct this now, what will happen is once I import this, again it will still lie in the interface table, and the next time I get an error message invalid payment terms. So instead of waiting for the next turn, so I'm just ensuring that whatever I know, I'm just trying to correct all the errors. Anything else? Yeah, I think I'm good now. So let me save this. So download the ADF template we have done, correct the data, the template which we did, and now click on save and submit invoice import. So go to correct import errors. So save and submit invoice import. So when I click on save and submit invoice import, the invoice import program gets triggered, and it will now, it says on failure, continue to upload subsequent rows. You can just leave that as is. Download all rows after successful upload. I don't require that, so I'm just say okay. So when I click on OK, it will show bring the number of records updated is one. Okay. Now it will show the parameters of this invoice import program. So the parameters is business units. So this is my business unit, US1 business unit. Okay. And then what is this? This is source. So electronic invoice is the source. Yeah. And if I want, I can enter other criteria if I know, and otherwise I can just click on submit. So now system is trying to import the invoices which is meeting this criteria and which exists in the invoice interface table. So now this will trigger a job, and you should be able to see the job ID here. So this is the job ID ending with 623. So click on OK. Now go to your scheduled process. Check if that particular job is completed. The job which is ending with 623. I think it was 623. Yeah. So that's 623. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, 623, it was completed successfully. Okay, this particular program import invoices has triggered this import payables invoices report. So probably look at the report. Let us see if it is successful. It says no data found for audit report. Okay, so this is our invoice. If you look at this invoice, okay, looks like it's not successful. Okay, now it says type must be standard credit payment request. So invalid invoice type. So as I mentioned earlier, yes, so all the errors are not displayed in single go. We have fixed the duplicate invoice number. Now it says invoice type is not correct. Yeah, so invoice type should be standard. I think it should be in caps. Better, I think. Let me re-download this and then update once again. Again, follow the same process. Correct input errors. Download. Enable editing. Connect. Okay, and it again stop sharing. Let me start sharing. I have entered my password. Okay, let me stop recording. I'll resume the recording once the download is completed. Okay, the download is completed. So let us focus on record number 2. So it says the invalid. See, the type should be this. Now again, let me get rid of all other rows. Again, go to review and product sheet. Get rid of my first line, and then get rid of all other invoice headers because I'm interested only invoice header 2. So as I mentioned earlier, after deleting all of their invoice headers, I should be doing the same thing for the invoice lines as well. I'm interested only line of header 2. So I'm just keeping that and deleting all other lines. Okay, so it says invalid invoice type. So I have corrected that just now. So unfortunately, it is what it is. You need to correct the error one by one. It doesn't show all the errors in a single go. So save this. correct import errors, save and submit invoice import. Okay, select the business unit and the source under the parameter US1 business unit, and then electronic invoice, submit. So request ID ending with 677. So let us check that. It was ending with 677. Yeah, this is succeeded, and this has in turn triggered this report. So let's look at the report. And let us check if this is successful. Yeah, looks like this is successful. Yeah, now our invoice is successful. Good. Now we can search for this invoice in the UI. So now let me go to invoice section. Yeah, payables, invoices, manage invoice, and I can search for this invoice number. And here you can see the invoice, and after this the normal process continues. You need to, the approval is required, get it approved, validate, get it approved, and then create accounting, transfer to GL, make a payment, and so on. So that process continues. Okay, so this is how you correct the errors for the records which are stuck in the AP invoice interface. Thank you. Thanks for watching my video. For interesting videos on Oracle Financials, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.